EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. We hope you've had a great and Merry Christmas. Time to add one more gift under the tree. Off we go here on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Ivan Pace helping his linebacker spot to make the stop.
At the 37-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And this will be a Lions first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. He's got it! And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. It is a big play there for the Lions. 32 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot, and that's just a big-time play.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
3. Second down, they need 3. Now Wentz to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mekhi Blackman.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
The left side, that's caught by Felton. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Minnesota.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Aiden Hutchinson getting in to record his 9th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it'll be 3rd down.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play. they told us, Mike, leading up to this game, they said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here we go. 120. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And he's brought down after a gain.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 29, here's second and 8. One more time for Montgomery, who managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Late catchment up from the linebacker spot to make the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
Here's a third down and 4. To throw, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there, and that brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver are on the same page on that last pass.
A fair catch signals, and they'll have it just outside their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 19. And a very quick first down.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. And he will get down here as he wisely avoids the contact. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
That's another.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended receiver that time. And it'll lead to a second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And some good blocking, bringing a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
Brings up third down.
McCarthy from the gun here on third down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will score. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown Vikings. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. As he kicks this one away. On the return, here comes Cordell Patterson.
Cordell Patterson. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
A looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to lead to fourth down. Moore to return. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. He made sure that return was not going any farther. On play action, here's McCarthy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. It's second down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete. Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up. Here's Ryan Wright now. And John to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Lions ball to begin this second quarter as they are set to start. Drive with first and 10. Now Driscoll. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 35, here's second and 7. Now here's the longtime star in the league, Zeke Elliott. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Third down and 9. Driscoll looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Rondale Moore on the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Herbie Joseph there to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 6. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Open man downfield. midfield. It's Hawkinson. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Vikings.
Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Working the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Aaron Jones that time. And it'll be 2nd down. This is Jones. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Malik Williams. Third rounder out of Ohio State. They're on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. To throw is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he will score. Isaac to Slaw. Touchdown, Lions. And hold on to that for Oh, young man, that's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will level things out at 7 apiece. Touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll go back to Jones on first down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
2nd and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. There's Jefferson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
That's good for the Vikings, first down.
A run. It's Jones.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down. at the
Here's
Lions'
2nd and 6.
29-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyway. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws. This is going to end up being considered a successful drive. Obviously, I'd love to see them convert and score a touchdown. At the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field.
Kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's Driscoll. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He was taken down.
Now, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. Just he never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
It is 3rd and 10. Throwing Driscoll. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Driscoll. He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham. That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
The Lions 1st down.
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. gains. That is their first. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
At the 17-yard line.
To throw is Driscoll. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. Talk things over before third down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On third down, they go with Gibbs. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
They gave him the impossible task of being so far behind the sticks and saying, hey, go salvage this series. And he almost pulled it off. What a great run. And in most instances, it would be rewarded with a first down.
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on first and 10. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark. Second and inches.
At the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Oh, huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
To throw is Driscoll. That one's down the field, but it is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a have-it best play call.
The Lions on their first timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Throwing now on third and long. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of it. That one falls incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision decision here on fourth down. It just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Here's Jack Fox now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line.
11-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. It's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
You put the checker lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, bring your best. When you standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. This one brought in by Hawkinson. And he will take this one in. 78 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. What a luxury to have in an offense. A tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen. motion now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
First and 10. At their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 27 yards.
First down.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Now Driscoll. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They try again. It's second and 10. Now, faking the give. Out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Driscoll looking to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards. The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for first and goal. Elliott. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, it shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations, backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Gibbs. And he's going to go down. Taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Here it is, a zone read. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's fourth and goal.
Fourth down and goal.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good.
Makes the score.
The Lions are able to cut it to 4. 17 to 13.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. a run. And here's Mason. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the ground is Mason. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
It's a gain of 20.
And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Another three tight ends here on first and 10. Now Jones. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Herbie Joseph on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here's a second and 6.
27-yard line.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. "21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. Back to throw. Howell. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. A pickup of 15 in the air. It'll be a Vikings first down. Here's Howell. He's got his man, Jefferson. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Howell. Moving to his right. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Herbie Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of the game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
That's good for 27 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Brings up second down.
On the handoff, it's Montgomery. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Tackled back at the 33.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That's taken in. Now inside the 25. And he will go all the way. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And that is no good. He missed it. That could have significant consequences. They're unable to stretch the lead out to a field goal. They're up only 2. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the give, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 3. To throw is Howell. The second down throw is incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here. Hopes they can do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Big play coming up. This is third down. They try and run for the first down with Jones. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
A gain there of 21. First down, Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 23-yard
They'll throw
line.
with Howell. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
At the 3-yard line.
So the field goal here gets you the late lead. You got to think you want 6 when you have it first down and goal. And he's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. And this has been
We've seen the lead go back and forth, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no return here. This is a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now a pitch to Montgomery. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target. And it's going to be third down. Throwing Driscoll. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And that's going to be incomplete. They have to take that chance. Trailing. Here in the fourth, they will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
Get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 6.
Throwing is Howell. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Lee McNeil. He's pinned to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. So now, a big spot coming here. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Here's Driscoll. Right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
First down.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another first down. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here comes second down. They'll drop to throw. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
The play clock down to 0. And this, not the best of sequences. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Is caught left side by St. Brown. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they could win the game on this possession.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Second down, goal to go. Driscoll. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. This one to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Talk things over before 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. Yeah, I don't think this coach has much of a choice. I think he had to go for it. A field goal doesn't help you a whole lot. They're trying to take the lead here late in the game. But what a stand by this defense coming through, keeping them out of the end zone.
Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or try the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my, oh Lord.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
I was here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us. Run for us.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. The Lions called their first timeout to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. 2nd down and 3. They run it once more with Jones. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Third down, 3 to go. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chain. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
Their own 40-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw is Driscoll. Quick throw, taken in.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of the receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Noise reverberating off the roof, very loud before 3rd down. To throw is Driscoll. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes, we the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out, find out. Around and find out, find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. Peep style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like, find out, find out.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the... back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. Second and 10. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down, Lions.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second down. At the Vikings' 27-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. They'll look to throw again. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they get him down, but now the field takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line tap, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it.
I spent a lot of have extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They'll set up to throw. That's to the tight end to pull. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. The Vikings at 2 and 13 now on the year. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On play action, now McCarthy. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard
To the air with McCarthy. Finding room at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 more yards. That's another Vikings first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing is McCarthy. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
To the air again, McCarthy. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
16 yards. And the Vikings, 1st down.
Now McCarthy. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, McCarthy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. He's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we've just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you can't run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Going for it, here's McCarthy. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they took to a self-scouting report, and every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Returning it is Moore.
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in Ibiza. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas with the Caesars. My winter out with Josie, not invited,
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they try to go for it on 4th down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Because one of them break away and take control of this game.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. A missed connection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, he saw his quarterback seek him out and have a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That is into the hands of Hawkinson downfield. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
At the 38-yard line.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Being chased out left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, once that was broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about it.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Aiden Hutchinson. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Aleem McNeil able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. And his kick is indeed
control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They go play action here on first down. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
A loss of a yard brings up second down at the 33-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Now Driscoll's going to look to run with it.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the fumble recovery, McCarthy. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
This one caught. It's the tight end Hackinson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The left side completion to Jones. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's good.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And now the common sight, at least on this drive, a momentary setback though for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if they were three talking points of the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spike at the 44.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 6.
5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 49.
Operating from the gun.
McCarthy. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
It's a
big play there for Minnesota.
That's another
42 yards.
First down. First and goal.
McCarthy going to throw again.
He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Aleem McNeil.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And his kick is right there. It's good.
Something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy.
And miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And the Vikings, and they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Now the extra point. And it's 15-0. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
That's to Robinson Brown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Detroit.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Montgomery, another target and catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up third and less than a yard.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back. Come up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now second and 5.
At the 32-yard line.
And they'll go again with Mason.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
And inside give to Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef. But they... Touchdown!
T.J. Hawkinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this
Will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
All play action. Here's Hooker. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side. and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. And those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
He stiff arms him. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hurt. 19 Charger.
Hooker to the air yet again. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
19 Charger. Come on.
Hooker's going to throw it. He completes it to Becker. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to the squad.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down at the Vikings 14.
They'll set up the throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know that. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ezekiel Elliott with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
The Lions.
They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs to keep up with your theme there for a keep away. 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's 20 definitely normally catches. Fourth down. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. Second and a yard. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 71 yards. And the Lions get a bit closer.
The Lions will set up for the
They try and run it up the middle. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Looking right side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now he'll look to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's first and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it.
They're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
He's got space past the 25. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Now Hooker. St. Brown on the catch.
What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do. And think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
43-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up. Hand off now to Gibbs.
87 yards.
And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's Driscoll.
He'll buy some time right. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick drive. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. The give is to Jones.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And
that'll be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
a 53-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that will keep this a 2-point game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Driscoll
sliding out of the pocket. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from 51 yards for the win. It's on target, and it's good. From 51 yards out, he drills it. And the Lions are going to win this game.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Lions,
they avoid that 10th loss and move to 7-9 on the year.
and they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings,
their dreadful season unfortunately continues as they fall to 2-14 with still one more week to get through.
And they will look to turn it around next time out. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Where's the other?